My Cool FM.
Yeah!
Cool FM!
Auntie Kemi.
Agromi Ifedayo.
How are you doing?
Daddy Freeze, my pastor. This is Rich KJT.
Hey!
The American rapper in Nigeria.
How are you doing?
My son.
Yeah?
Wow.
I'm meeting you for the first time.
You know, guys, I have to say this. I didn't plan this. You know, I live in Ikeja, and I just decided that I said on my live video, I said I'm going to crash a radio station in the island. It's one of two. It's Cool FM. So freaking does coming.
All right. We have 10 minutes on the air.
Yes.
And we're going to go in live.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to come in January, and
yes.
we're going to listen
I'm
to his music.
Yeah.
Correct guy.
Yes, KJ.
Eh?
Well, I come here, go.
Hey.
Very beautiful.
You're going to come and sit with me here.
Okay, we're coming over.
So,
okay.
All right, guys. This is Cool FM.
Camera and you just videotape.
This is Cool FM. We're going to go on a quick break and then come right back, and she'll be on the hot seat. People are going to be calling. Why is she off social media? That and more. Right here on 96.9 Cool FM.
Wow.
After dark with Daddy Freeze and the Lobsters. I've got Amal, I've got Naomi, and I've got a special guest in the building, never before seen on the radio. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kemi Olunloyo.
Yay! Only I can come into Cool FM with no notice.
Only you.
I'm in Victoria Island for dinner.
Where to start from, because we literally have 10 minutes, and we're going to keep these 10 minutes intense.
Precious.
Guys, put some credit on your phones. You're going to be calling us 2710969, 2711969, 2712969, and 2713969. I don't know where to start from.
I shocked you. I didn't announce anything.
Yeah, I don't know where to start from.
I'm in VI for dinner, so let's go. I'm off social media.
Okay, perfect. Let's start there. Trending video this morning. You're leaving social media. You've left social media.
I did.
And came back.
Yeah.
Is this going to be like that, or this is a permanent exodus away from the gold of the 21st century?
I deleted all my pages. I have 3 verified pages, Kemi Olunloyo, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Even Facebook was still begging me not to delete it, just deactivate it. Same with Twitter. They said they'll have it there for 12 months. But no, I deleted them. But I can still go back after 12 months or whatever. But I'm not going to be on social media in 2020 at all. Maybe I'll be back by 2021 or 2023. I don't want that life anymore. I wanted to be on my own, my life before social media. Social media took me to prison. Social media gave people the impression I was a horrible person. Some people will see me as a horrible person on social media, meet me on the streets, crowd around me, love me. Auntie Kemi is different. I don't want to know any of these people anymore. They're strangers to me. I don't know them. I don't want to be judged by anybody. So many horrible things happen on social media. One, Tokunbo Abodomi said, my father had sex with me and he fathered my children. He apologized later. Just a lot of drama. I don't want part of social media anymore. It is part of my healing for PTSD, and I went through a lot. I was suicidal earlier this year. I was sick, and I still battle 80% recovery. So I decided to do it. On Sunday, I told my close friends, I don't know if you got the message, Freeze. I told everybody I'm deleting WhatsApp by 6 p.m. on Sunday. And some people had a real rude shock. I deleted WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp. Anyone that wants to call me calls me now or send me a 4 Naira text. Period. No more social media. But what am I doing?
Are you still on YouTube though?
YouTube, I left YouTube because obviously you cannot delete YouTube or deactivate YouTube. So what I'm doing in 2020 is basically PR, digital PR solutions.
But you have such a big page on YouTube. You have 30,000 subscribers.
Yes.
And your page is monetized.
Yes. I wouldn't leave my money when it comes to YouTube. And let me tell you something. I wanted to kill YouTube too. But YouTube had no way of deactivating. They actually, what did they send to me? Rich KJT is on the studio. Say shout out. Say hello.
Hello.
Rich KJT Music. Go follow my son's music. Rich KJT said to me this afternoon, Mommy, your account is marked as a brand account. And it's verified. I say, yeah, but the real reason, I left that is because I couldn't deactivate it. I was paralyzed on that one, but I'm taking a break. It's not everyday video anymore. So Communications PR, if you want to still see me there, it's my company and I'm not the only one running it. My team is running it. So Communications PR. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. What are we doing, Freeze? We're making people famous. Okay, I'm an influencer, Abby.
Yes.
One person changed 40 million Kenyans. You know, when I told them I wasn't coming to their conference and they went bonkers. Okay, so now I'm doing what I did before. I did campaigns for Drake, Wiz Khalifa, especially Drake and Wiz Khalifa, Nicki, Lil Wayne, Sean Kingston, everyone that came to Canada, Britney Spears, I did PR campaigns for them. Even Wizkid, I was the one that did the Wizkid. And I still have the tweet. I tweeted CoolFM. I've booked Wizkid on MTV Canada. So this coming year, I'm doing corporate PR and big artists, small artists, different people. Only serious people. So I'm making people famous in 2020. It's not about Kemi anymore. It's not about me. And I'm not going to be those PR people that, you know, are like behind trying to get famous with the stars. No, I'm going to be behind everything. So guys, no more Kemi Olunloyo anything. Even linking, you know, it's my company, Communications PR. That's
simple.
It. You wouldn't find Kemi anywhere anymore. So I'm done. I'm going to be traveling a lot, and I like your station. Wow, Cool FM. Are you telling me I'm sitting down in Cardi B's chair here?
I think, when did Cardi B sit? Yeah, that was exactly what
Hey, Cardi B, yo, Cardi. I couldn't make it to the party, and KJ will tell you, Obi called me. Mommy, Kemi, they're almost here. They're almost at 12:30, 11:30, 12:30. By 1:30, Obi, I can't do it. I'm tired. I'm really 55. Freeze. Look.
You don't look 55 though.
I don't. A whitening soap. I don't use creams. Whitening soap. A nice wig. Tony Lowney, shout out.
Okay, she hooks you up with a wig.
Yeah, she gave me a lot of things. Lucia's wigs, her girl, and everybody that
Big
did
shout
my
out
birthday.
to Tony Lawani.
Yeah, Tony hooked me up with dresses, jewelry, everything for my birthday. And I gotta tell you, they changed me. You saw my pictures on the birthday from 55 birthday. I look like 25, and I look good. I know I look good. Look at my body. I mean, done now. Kilo day. Ife dayo. Ayo midze. Abi.
Olarinde.
Ife dayo. Olarinde. I like to call him Freeze Ife dayo. But you know, I'm not a kid inside. Freeze. I am old. When I get up, my back. This one tired. So this is my baby, Rich KJT Music. He's taking care of me. So my youngest is 19, is American, and he's doing some hip hop, R&B, and everything. We sent you his music. We're gonna come back here for the media.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna do that definitely in January. Tell us a little bit about the prison experience that left you scarred to the point where you had to delete all your social media. Guys, and of course, the Lobsters too are gonna ask you some questions.
Real quick on the prison thing. Okay. Anyone and everyone that's involved in me going to the prison, I've already forgiven everybody, and I've let it go. Okay, but there's a bigger picture. There are a lot of people in prison that are sitting there for crimes that they have not committed. Young men need to start wearing condoms a lot. There are young men in the prisons who are accused of rape, okay, and most of them have not even raped their girlfriends. Maybe they got angry or something, and lots of fake cases. People are waiting 3 years for trial. People are dying. I'm urging President Buhari to release those IPOB boys. They are suffering. Many of them didn't know. Nnamdi Kanu convinced them to come and protest and all that. Many of them were brainwashed. They have done nothing wrong. A lot of Igbo kids, they need to go home and start working and doing things like they did the Boko Haram boys in Adamawa. You can cleanse them and you can work with them. President Buhari needs to take care of the youth population. We have Yahoo boys. October was Yahoo month. Everybody and anybody was arrested. You cannot keep saying, EFCC arrested another fraudster. Why? These kids need jobs, need training. And I'm getting into part of that too in 2020. And also, Sowore, President Buhari, you're a great guy. You're a good president. But please, you're not a general. You're not a dictator anymore. Can we just enforce that bail, President Buhari? That's what I'm saying to him. You know, that bail thing.
You're actually making sense. Let's honor the court. The courts have spoken.
Yeah.
Let's give honor to whom honor is due.
The world is
Can you quickly, in 30 seconds, throw light on why you were in prison, your experience in prison?
Yes, I was in prison because I received a news tip. Journalists receive news tips all the time. And my news tip came as 8-page letter. Nobody knew. On that day, I remember when I was arrested, people said Kemi wrote something about Pastor B or me. No one knew that I was holding an 8-page letter. Very elaborate. And the letter basically talked about 2 actresses fighting and a car missing. And I was trying to look for the car because I specifically told the writer who inboxed me on Instagram, that I'm looking for a missing car and I need all the car papers. Before I could look around, they've surrounded my house and they arrested me. The whole thing about it was that no one knew it was 8 pages. Instagram came, Facebook legal department, which owns Instagram. They wrote a letter to the judge and told the judge that it was not written by her. The attorney general said it was written by her. She is not a journalist. She does not receive news tips. It was written by her. Chinwe died in London, sadly, but he lied on me and said I wrote it. And Instagram said the reason we're telling you she did not write it is because Instagram is a phone app. Anything she gets in her DM is sent by her, and it was not a fake account. It was a number, and they gave us the number, and the number went straight to one of the plaintiffs. And it didn't go to Yabo's phone number. It went to her NGO phone number. So whoever, and all her staff at the NGO, one of them sent it. And so when you look at it from that angle, psychologically, somebody was trying to destroy Yabo. Yabo was innocent. Ibiomi was innocent, and his name was switched.
So, Pastor Ibiomi was innocent.
Ibiomi fought a journalist. An innocent pastor fought an innocent journalist for no reason. You know the last thing he said to me when I saw him in 2018? He told me to read 2 Timothy. And you're the one, Freeze, you're going to help me with that. I haven't really got down to it. You're going to really explain that 2 Timothy part for me. The persecution, he said the persecution of how Saul became Paul.
Yeah.
So you're the one that's going to help me with that in our Bible study. I'm coming down to your house, so tell your wife.
Not a problem. I will definitely tell her.
But the healing process is on.
We need to talk about that. You were in prison for how many months?
6 months total, 81 days, 26 hours, and 90 days.
6 months in total.
6 months in total. Many people died in front of me. Many people
in the women's prison.
In the women's prison, one was executed because it was a time to go. So that affected me again. So
it was psychologically. She was executed how?
Yeah, because you go there and you meet people who are there for life. People who are there for life and all that. That is a lawyer. People are there for life, and maybe
had a conversation with
my roommate sleeping on top of me. And the day they took her and she was going to be executed, I broke down, and it affected me forever, and it still affects me. And also,
she was on death row.
She was on death row, yeah.
And do they still execute people?
Yeah, they do. They do. And then we sit on top of the graveyard. The old graveyard is where the women's unit is. So we see ghosts at night. At night, you'll just see something white just fly across.
Are you serious?
In my end of the cell, I'm like, yay, look at that. Then you was here another inmate at the other end. I said, Mummy, did you see it too? I said, I saw it too. Ghosts. We saw all kinds of stuff, and there's a lot of different things. The Niger Delta Avengers, most of them were my friends because they were generals and I was a general. We used to beat the cultist girls when they arrived. The girls that do cultism, that lure men to be killed. Yes, now. So the cultist boys were on the other side. The girls would come. We will first have to order them to be beaten. I became a monster. If you Google Oshimbajo, Port Harcourt prison, you'll see the articles. Anyone that goes to Port Harcourt prison comes out an animal. And this is what I'm trying to cure from PTSD. I go to a therapist once a week in Lek. It's very expensive, 50,000 Naira a session or 20,000 per hour. So when I went begging for people to crowdfund my bills, I meant it. I have spent over 3 million since 2017. But the good news though, on the anniversary, hopefully, because I'm still slow, on the anniversary of my arrest, March 14, 2020, third anniversary, I'm going to release a book about the prison. Straight out of PH Max. Straight out of PH Max. And that thing that Naira Marley was singing about, soapy, yeah, that happens in the prison, the soap thing. Women and men, we see each other every time, but on Sundays mostly, but we have no access to each other for sex or anything like that. They're babies in the prison. Corrections system, Nigerian corrections, whatever you call your name, there are too many babies in the prison. The ones that came in pregnant, the ones that brought babies because they didn't want to leave them at home. There's children in the prison, and it's just horrible.
Now, does anyone actually get down in prison?
If they do, it wouldn't be... If they do on the men's side, gangs a lot, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they bring them this thing called Zobo. You know Zobo, right?
Yes.
The drink. Okay, ever since I said that in the middle of the prison as a pharmacist, which I'm also am, it became very big. Zobo is estrogen, okay? So it's good for women, good for hot flashes and all that. And I drank a lot of it. I'm already menopause anyway, but I drank a lot of it. But if you give a man Zobo, it actually suppresses testosterone. So they don't have the urge to have sex a lot. So the men's side, a cold Zobo every morning, it's frustrating. You're a man. If you want... Rich KJT is 19 and my son's a virgin. Sorry, I have to say that on national radio. But my son Always ask for those things. You know what? Oh, one day I can't wait. I can't wait to experience some things. But at the end of the day, in prison, it's frustrating. So you have a lot of mail and nobody does anything. That's what I want the world to know. Some inmates are with other inmates as punishment in the prison. Don't let anybody tell you that, because I see them come on my Facebook. When I had Facebook, they'll say, oh, you're a liar, you're this. I'm not lying. I know what I saw. I have a book coming. Believe me. Everything Fisayo Shoyombo said. You know Fisayo? Everything Fisayo saw, I already saw. And I told half of it on TVC, and you'll see the rest in the book.
All right, we're running out of time. Let's take 2 or 3 phone calls. 2710969, 2711969, 2712969, and 2713969. While we wait for the calls to come in, tell us where you're going from here after going off social media.
I'm going to America, UAE, UK, everywhere, but Communications PR. Communications is the name of my parent company anyway. I started in 2004, 15-year-old company, but I'm going to be reviving my company and registering it in 2 foreign countries in Nigeria, and I'm going to be doing digital PR solutions, mostly digital PR and a few of digital creation of media and all that, but no news.
We've got a call right here. Hello?
Ekaleo. Bo, I need CoolFM.
I want to read the tweet about you and Linda Ikiti.
Yeah, Linda Ikiti.
Yeah, I know you're forgiving her.
Old stories, guys. Stop forcing conversations. I'm not fighting with Linda. I've only met Linda once, okay? The only thing that Linda did that I forgave her for the fact that I lost a deal. Etisala 30 million naira deal. Linda wrote a story, and that's why I've been enemies with her. She wrote a story about me, and she said I had guns in my house, and I lost the deal. I didn't have guns. She apologized for it, and she laughed in the tweet in 2013. And I trolled her for 5 years. I wouldn't lie about that, but you
guys are cool now.
Well, Linda and I are cool. She still has me blocked in her pages. I don't block people anymore, but I'm not even on social media anymore. If I see Linda now, I'll greet her and her little baby. You saw what I did for the baby on the first birthday, There's a child out there. All that drama. That's why I left social media. I don't want to know about anybody's babies, marriage, anything. Nothing. They called me all day today about Angela Okori. Nothing. I don't want to know.
I can't believe you're not saying anything about Angela Okori.
When I saw the story, and now I don't have an account, I looked through KJ's account. All I want to say to Angela is, when I saw the story, I saw blood and all that. I thought it was staged. I really thought it was staged. You can stage it. I'm a PR person. Freeze, I'm going into this, but maybe I won't go as drastic as that. But God forbid this girl got injured. But I saw what a doctor saw. A doctor's analysis of it on Instablog, but it felt staged to me because there were no bullets on the car. There were so many hints there. But PR stunts, I'm going to do a lot of them in my new job, but I'm not going to do it that drastic. You know what I mean? If I'm going to do a PR stunt, look at what Davido did in Special. That was a stunt. Did you know? That was a PR stunt. They didn't arrest those girls. The girls were in it. So, it just gives you more attention when you're going to launch a new album and, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like, but closing my social media was not a PR stunt too. I'm just,
are you sure?
No.
Because
I've already told you that. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Very quickly, we're going to talk about, even though we didn't plan this, so let's talk very little about Pastor Fatoyinbo and
yes,
you were the investigating journalist on that particular case.
No one touched the story, and that's why I jumped on it, because when the Nigerian media does not touch a story, you really want to get on that. And Freeze, my cash cow was YouTube. Every time I did a podcast about it, I put it on YouTube, and that's how I made my money. I made a lot of money on that case. My thing was, there was a lot of discrepancies in the case, and real quick, Timmy said he just found out last year. Busola changed the dates of the rape. She said she doesn't know when it happened. There was too much conflict. And I just want to tell you, exclusively to CoolFM on this station tonight, the results, the report is going to come out. I think it's going to come out this week or next week. That will be the criminal report. That's the police investigation. Look what they did. They went ahead of everything and filed a civil case. So now that was thrown out. Now the police is going to say, okay, this is what we have here. Are we going to charge him to court or we're not? You're going to know the answer to it. All I know is they've packaged it and sent it to Aisha Buhari, who ordered that investigation. Aisha got into it and everything. And more than likely, I can tell you that it wouldn't favor them. So Busola is going out, doing the 16 days, women's advocacy and all that stuff. All these things are PR stunts. That one was a PR stunt, even though that pastor said extortion. I haven't spoken to Fatoyinbo or seen him, but I plan to interview him. Maybe we should do it together.
Yeah, I've also tried to interview him, but unfortunately...
We can both do it.
Yeah, if he will grant it.
Freeze here, Kemi here. Question from the lady, question from the guy.
I think you're going to do all the questioning because I think you're going deeper than I do. I'm just going to...
You know who I talked to throughout the whole investigation? His lawyer. His lawyer is, I don't know if you know his lawyer. His lawyer is a very, very good guy. That's the presidency guy's lawyer. You know, these guys that did, I believe, Oyetola and Atiku Tribunal. You know, it's kind of like an APC lawyer too, I believe. That whole team, they're powerful lawyers, you know. But he's the one, and the church spokesman, Demola, I spoke to them throughout the case. I did not speak to that pastor. I did not... I have no correspondence.
There were allegations that you were paid.
Yeah, there was.
You heard that.
A lot. And if you notice, I was answering people 100 million, 200 million. I'll be mocking people. I was not paid for it. My money came from the traffic, and the traffic was heavy. I named it IJ Koza. IJ Koza, investigative journalist Koza. And I was done with investigative journalists after that. Other than that,
no more investigative journalist Kemi Olunloyo.
No, I'm not doing anything. If I wanted to, I would do Angelo Corey's story if I wanted to, but I'm no longer on social media.
Now, you did an investigative story on me.
Oh, yes, I did.
Benaya. And I was like, if only this woman could reach out to me. I was just trying to help these people.
Yeah. See, Freeze, what I wanted to say, I wanted to reach out to you, but at that time, I had drama. You heard we had an armed robbery in Ibadan. You know, that time they took my phone. The next phone I got crashed, so I lost so many numbers, including yours.
Do you still stay in Ibadan?
No, I left Ibadan after the armed robbery. It was the tip of the iceberg. It was the last straw. I left Ibadan June, and I moved to Lagos, and I've been here now 6 months. But the Benaya story, the whole angle of putting celebrities next to their cause, people do these things all the time.
Yeah.
Here's Freeze, CoolFM. Here's my girl, Ibinabo. You know, so sometimes people do these things to be legit. My question was, when people were donating the money, the foundation was the problem I had, okay? That foundation was not registered anywhere, you know, until now. It wasn't registered in America. It wasn't registered anywhere. Anybody can open a thing and say, okay, this is my foundation. Okay, put money inside. Benaya died, you know, and people are listening to this part, no, Benaya died. Okay, so why did he, people say they wanted to see his body. Why did he die on the way to the airport? Do you know there's a police officer in that whole thing? I didn't think you knew, Freeze.
I don't have a clue.
There is a police officer inside that whole thing, and I think it's a scam. Okay, and they use, you know, when people use people and they don't even know? This is what I think happened to you, Freeze. I'm going to say this on the radio now because I said it on the internet. Charlie Boy, he came to me in 2016. Kemi, please help me launch we don't do. I came from Ibadan. I went to TVC. We shot the commercial. We did everything. We don't do. We fought these people, Asarak, to tell people that don't recycle leaders, don't do this, don't do that. At the end, look what happened with Charlie Boy. Charlie Boy was collecting money from the same people who were fighting.
Wow.
Adeyoju went out and spoke out and said, you were scamming us. I simply just stepped out and I sent a statement out. I'm leaving the Amumudandu. I was very upset. You know, sometimes people will use you for negative things that you don't even know is negative. You know what I mean? So if somebody said, oh, CoolFM, look at my son now. He snapped with you. Hey, I was in CoolFM tonight. Did he talk? Hey, KJ, where's KAT? You know, so you are just there with your mom. But, you know, it's not a bad thing. But when it comes to money and 100 million and things like that, it's still questionable. You may never be able to prove it. But all I know is that the foundation did not do right. You know, and then they said, Benaya's father stopped talking to us and all that. Well,
yeah, I was in touch with him. I didn't know anything about it. I just used to give them advice. What's going on here? What's going on there?
Freeze, did you notice that nobody touched the story? It's the same thing as the Fatoyinbo one. That's why I jump on these stories. No media outlet touched the story. Not even TVC channels, nobody. You know, what causes that? You're a journalist like me, even though you're on radio. I've done radio too. But what causes that in Nigeria? When there's a big story and no mainstream media touches it? What is it? The Benaya, there's a man sitting on the road with a baby dying. No one touched it. There's always something. Who knows?
All right, guys. Thank you so much, Auntie Kemi, for joining us. That was.
I had so much fun here at CoolFM.
You should actually do radio. I'm sure you would.
I did it now 25 years.
Yeah, I'm sure you should do radio again.
Maybe I'll come here
in this dispensation. Thank you so much for dropping
when
by.
When we bring Drake in,
Yeah.
I'm working on that.
And there was something I wanted to say. Kemi, what's that company?
The name of my company is my name and communications.
So it's
Communications.
All right,
PR.
we'll watch out for that in
Instagram, Facebook,
2020. And KJ.
Rich KJT.
Rich KJT.
Yeah, talk to the microphone. Tell people to follow you.
And follow me, Rich KJT Music, everywhere.
Everywhere. Flip the switch.
All right, guys. That's as far as we can go today. See you same time tomorrow. Amal, darling, what's going on?
Love you, Amal.
After Dark with Daddy Freeze and the Lobsters back tomorrow. Stick around for what's going on CoolFM because it's still going to be hot.